Hey, Capricorn, Intuitive Soul Coach here with your August 2022 love reading. Welcome back to my channel if you are returning, and welcome if you are new. Today we'll dive into the collective energy of Capricorn and take a look at all things related to love. Whether you are currently single, perhaps you're partnered up, maybe it's complicated at this time, or you're just focused on self-love. We'll dive into it all. So just a friendly reminder, these are general readings. Please do take what resonates and leave the rest behind. If you are interested in a personal reading or even entering into the free monthly reading giveaway, you can find both of those links in the description box below. All right, Capricorn. So we're going to dive into the energy of the past, present, and future before we get into your Celtic cross. Now, in the area of the past, we do have choices showing up here for you. So I am getting Two of Swords energy where you may have been going back and forth, back and forth. Do I stay? Do I go? Do I open my heart? Do I keep it closed? Do I respect my independence and stay in a single energy? Or do I allow maybe someone to come in and change my mind? So the choices is about decision making. It's about options. Some of you may be having a couple of different options at this time. There may be somebody in your focus from the past and then someone new. This can also talk about being between worlds, alternatives, but finding an equal balance. So just a reminder here, love can show up in all shapes, sizes, and forms. It doesn't just have to be romantic love or intimate love. This can be love for friends. This can be coworkers, family members, children, and parents. So there is a choice to make here. And I feel like you may be questioning which choice will lead to my happiness. You can see the sun over here in the corner illuminating this specific door. Why are you questioning whether to walk through that door or to take another option? We'll find out further down the road here. In the energy of the present, August 2022, we do have conflict. But the good news about this conflict card is, as you can see, it says overcoming obstacles, finding solutions to the problems that you've had here, because I feel like you finally made a choice here, or you're about to make one that's going to affect your future. Now, it doesn't have to be negative. Finding conflict, creating positivity, creating solutions here to overcoming any triggers, to overcoming adversity, opposing views, or feeling like there's competition out there. You may be making new decisions based on some new findings for you in the month of August. So I am getting more of a positive twist on the conflict here, where if you've been at tug of war in your heart between you and another person, I feel like you are going to come up with some sort of compromise, or you will meet in the middle here on a situation. Now, Capricorn, in the future, we have the great outdoors. This is taking a little bit of time out to unplug, a time out for a little bit of solitude here. Now, you may be going camping, hiking, you may be going on a nature trip here, or just needing to ground your energy to clear away any of the stress that you've been going through regarding matters of the heart. So let's dive into your reading here and see what is the heart of the matter for Capricorn in the month of August 2022. What is going on here for Capricorn? Okay, they just gave me the name or the energy of Jordan. No, I don't know if that's a name. It could be a place, a location. Maybe somebody's wearing Jordans right now on their feet. I'm not quite sure. Please take it as it resonates. But we do have Four of Wands showing up for you. That's your main energy. Wanting to build a solid foundation for yourself. Achievements, especially when it comes to the home life, the personal life, the love life. This is about family. I just heard some of you may be trying to deal with blended families here, or stepchildren, or maybe even in-laws, whether it's a mother-in-law or whether it is an ex as well. They're just showing me blended families, and that could be why there's some sort of conflict here, a tug of war in matters of the heart. But the good news is I feel like you're focused on stability and foundation. You're going to make choices that are best for your own family and yourself here. Four of Wands can be the card of halfway to marriage. It can be the card of 1111, soulmate, twin flame energy. But most importantly here, you're going to hit some sort of a milestone. You're going to celebrate something here that's been difficult for you. And I feel like you'll make a choice that's going to that's really going to affect your future in a positive way. So there's something with a schedule as well, something with timing, a schedule, or being back on track. Now, I'm not sure how that resonates. It may be different for each and every one of you, but they're talking about getting back on track. So let's take a look and clarify this energy here for you. What do we have here? We have the Six of Cups, we have the Four of Cups, and the Wheel of Fortune. Yeah, this is about getting back on track, literally here. So there's an act of kindness showing up here. Six of Cups. You may be revisiting a situation that's already occurred in the past, but this time around, I feel like there's more compassion and kindness. So maybe in the past, you've said no to someone, or in the past, you weren't able to set healthy boundaries. This time, you're able to see from a new perspective here. Because with this Four of Cups, there's a new opportunity. It's in reverse here. So in the past, you may have felt like you did something wrong, or maybe another person missed out on this opportunity, but it's coming back around this time, and it's going to be more positive. Okay, with this Wheel of Fortune energy, this is about a turning point in matters of the heart here. I really love this showing up, especially combined with this Four of Wands, because this is about destiny and fate intervening. You've been going through a challenging time in matters of the heart, whether you're single, have been single for a while, whether you're going through some sort of messy conflict here, or if you are in a relationship that just felt like you keep going back and forth. There's tug of war energy. I feel like fate's intervening here, and there's going to be something that happens, some decisions that will affect the course of your life for the better down the road. You may not see it right away here, but that may be why I'm getting schedules or something with timing. But the Wheel of Fortune is good luck here. So let's see what's crossing your energy, Capricorn, in matters of the heart. What is crossing your energy? I'm also seeing somebody possibly letting balloons go, or letting, this could be doves go now, or some sort of birds or butterflies. Now, whether this is due to a wedding, whether it's at a, a funeral, or a celebration of life here, I feel like there's some sort of symbolic reason for the release of, again, the butterflies, the birds, or something of that nature. Maybe you feel like you're being released from a situation, from some sort of choice that you had to make here. Yeah, you're moving on. Six of Swords. It may be difficult for you to do so. Maybe there was a choice or a situation that was difficult for you. Most choices are, especially when it comes to moving on. Capricorn, some of the biggest life themes, life lessons that we as humans learn in this lifetime is letting go and moving on. That's one of the most difficult things to do, especially when there is love, especially when we're in situations that we wish it turned out differently at times, but we need to move forward here. And that's what I feel like you're doing. Even though the Six of Swords is showing up as possibly a challenge, this is about you making sure that you are getting out of an energy that you feel stuck in, making decisions that are in your highest good here. Let's clarify the Six of Swords, because you may want to stay. You may certainly make the choice to stay here, but you're realizing in August that the best option you can do for yourself is move on from that energy. Queen of Wands, stand in your power, stay strong, stay confident, and stay bold. Now, this Queen of Wands is very attractive, very wise, but she inspires other people as well. If you're having a hard time making decisions, this can be about you going to the Queen of Wands, someone who is going to tell it. I don't want to say tell it like it is. That's more of a Queen of Swords, but this person is very bold and ambitious, and they may offer you some sort of good advice. It's almost like could be a good girlfriend that says, or a good guy friend that says, Capricorn, you deserve so much better. It's time to move on and leave him behind. It could be an energy of your girlfriends or your guy friends saying, you've been single for too long. No more holding yourself up at home. It's time to get out there. We're making you a Tinder profile, or we're making you, some sort of profile on a dating site. So this could also be about healing as well. Maybe you're going through some messy, sticky situation in a relationship, and you're saying, somebody may be saying, maybe you two could go to couples therapy or counseling. There could be something here with this Queen of Wands where you at times let your insecurities or let your vengeful or bitter energy get the best of you. So don't let that hinder you from making progress forward, Capricorn. I feel like you wouldn't do that, but I'm just sensing here that you are wanting to move forward, maybe taking a little bit of time out, a little bit of solitude, a little bit of space in the near future is what can really help you completely move on from a situation. Now, it doesn't mean you're moving on from a person per se. Some of you, it could be an emotion, it could be a feeling, it could be an energy that's held you back here. Now, let's take a look and see what is below Capricorn. What's below you, Capricorn? What's the foundation? Conflict and defeat. Yeah, you want to give up. I see that within you here. 5 of Swords energy. It's difficult for you to move on, okay? You have that as your challenge. You know that there's something here that you feel defeated in, okay? You feel the conflict. You feel the pain. 5 of Swords can be about when to stay, when to walk away. And there's just this energy of wanting to give up. I mean, obviously, you know when something is done and over with. You know when you've tried and exasperated all of your resources here. And I'm just sensing that you have in a situation, even if you're single, maybe you've put yourself out there. Maybe you've been wanting to manifest and trying to manifest a soulmate. But at times you just feel like giving up. Like, oh, I'm doomed for this energy. But you're not doomed. You have free will. You have choice. And sometimes we have to deal with maybe even karmic cycles, lessons, before we can fully integrate a brand new beginning. But I do see you moving on and making that choice to bring in something more happy for you. There it is, the Lovers. This is about harmony. It's about soul contracts. Gemini energy here is about making choices from the heart. It is about balanced decisions here. If you were dealing with any trust issues, disharmony, or indecisiveness in the past, you are finally moving forward and you're saying, you know, I can't stay stuck in that energy any longer. I have to be able to move forward. I just heard a strong B. Now, I don't know if this could be Brett or Brittany. They're giving me B and T's. And I feel like there's an R in there too. So BR could be T, double T's. So please take that as it resonates. But the Lovers card showing up here is saying there may be a situation where you're wanting to just walk away from, whether you're single or partnered up here. Please take that as it resonates. You want a solid soul contract with someone who is going to not be in this tug of war with you. Somebody who doesn't always need the last word. Somebody who feels like you can make choices together, like you're on the same team, not opposing teams, that when you go up to bat, you know, we're doing a baseball reference here. When you go up to bat, that the person that's pitching isn't your, you know, isn't your partner, that you should both be on the same team, that they should be cheering for you while you're up to bat, not that you're wondering if their pitch is going to, you know, do you know what I mean here? I feel like it's a big energy here of same side, not opposing sides. And that may be very difficult for you because you're both still in the game together here. But again, you want them to support and cheer you on, not constantly be throwing, throwing a curveball in your direction. So let's take a look at the past. What's going on here for you in the past? They're also showing me a baseball bat at this time. So this could be relevant to your story. Maybe somebody was really into baseball. Maybe you are into baseball here, or maybe you just watched a game or you went to a game with this person. However that resonates with you, Capricorn. Now let's take a look here. Yeah, the past energy, heart chakra. Heart chakra is closed. Because why? You're trapped in fear. A lot of Swords energy here. You have the 5, the 6, the 8. So this 8 of Swords energy in the past is about you opening your eyes to the truth. You felt trapped in fear, needing more clarity here. But a lot of times this 8 of Swords is our own self-sabotage. It's our own fear that is imprisoning us. And what do I always say about fear? False evidence appearing real. Is this really real? Or is this something that you can tell yourself a new story? Is this something you can move on from? And that may be the mental conflict that you're suffering from here. But I feel like you are finding solutions to this trapped energy in the month of August. You're figuring out and choosing new ways to open your heart. Ultimately, there may have been a situation, a relationship, or even childhood wounding that kind of closed you down. Maybe it was the way that you've seen your parents interact with each other. Maybe it was your first relationship that you were in where somebody really hurt you and it kind of closed you and held you back here from opening your heart up to true love. Some of you, not all of you, maybe you're widowed. There may have been a situation of loss here in the past. And let's take a look and clarify. the Eight of Swords, Ace of Wands. So the Ace of Wands says that at times you're feeling the lack of energy. Even though this Ace of Wands is about chasing your dreams, passion, inspiration, that's what happens when you open up your heart, which you will be doing. But this past energy is this Ace of Wands in reverse, and that's about feeling burnt out, feeling cold, or feeling like you just don't have the energy or motivation to open your heart. Therefore, it's easier sometimes to just stay put, stay in that energy here. Like they say, it takes more muscles to smile than it does frown. And I do feel for you, this is about moving forward, opening up your heart again, and feeling that lust, that love, that passion, that excitement, that sensuality, feeling those butterflies once again here. So I feel like that's where you're headed. You're opening up here. Let's see what's above you, Capricorn. What is above you? Gosh, this is a really deep reading for you, but the good news is for those of you that have been feeling a little bit of the pressure from society, pressure from yourself, or just feeling that anxiety regarding matters of the heart, you're definitely coming and overcoming it here. Four of Swords, rest and rejuvenate. That's what's showing up at the great outdoors here. You can see literally that this guy is in the great outdoors. There's greenery and trees, and could be water. There may be a place such as, I just heard, a family cabin or a family home, or it could be about going maybe back home to your hometown, your home country, state. There's something here about rest and rejuvenating, or it can be a place to you, Capricorn, that feels homey. It feels like you're renewing. You can see his hands are pointed upward here, and he's being renewed and refreshed by beautiful Mother Earth here. So this is the energy of you kind of grounding, like this great outdoors says. Unplugging and spending time in nature is going to be very healing and very, very therapeutic. Let's see what happens when you come out of this healing energy. What's going on here? Four of Swords for Capricorn. What's happening after the healing? The Death card and the Hanged Man. Beautiful. So two major arcanas. You're going through this major transformation. And when you come out, literally that word coming out of this healing, this is like that cocoon phase, the caterpillar and the butterfly. It's like you're coming out of that cocoon, and yes, it's sticky. Yes, it's challenging. But when you come out of it, you're going to have a brand new perspective of your love life, of opening up your heart here. The Hanged Man says if you felt like you were in a limbo, if you felt stuck, this is about gaining a new perspective here in matters of the heart. And that ultimately is going to feel such a relief, such a just a feel-good feeling here. Harmony, peace, love. You're opening up, and it's something that you've really needed here that you haven't taken time to do for quite some time. Let's see what's showing up in the near future for you, Capricorn. What is going on in the near future? Let's see here. So we do have some devil energy. We do have some temptation. Now, whether this temptation is overindulging in maybe food, in it could be drugs or alcohol, it could be sex, but most of you, it could be fear, anxieties. Don't let the fears and anxieties and the worry and the concern hold you back here. Don't let that tempt you and veer you away from your healing path here. There's a tug of war. This could also be a person. Don't let this person come back and say, oh, but Capricorn, you're my person and I love you and I'll never hurt you and it's all going to be wonderful and great. And then they don't show any action. They're all words, no action here. So if that's the kind of person that you're dealing with, Capricorn, Capricorn, this is you. If this is the kind of person that you're dealing with, which this is your energy here. So for the majority of you, this could be your own fears and worries because you do have trapped in fear. Don't stay trapped in this fear. This is a very important message from Spirit. You have all of the tools necessary for you to move on. Take a little bit of time out. Focus on those triggers. Focus on that shadow side. Now, this devil energy, I feel like this is about you freeing yourself. Thank you, Spirit. This is about you reclaiming your power from any of those toxic traits or toxic behaviors, people, activity here. Let's clarify. I feel good about this, especially because you do have trapped in fear in the past. Even though this is coming up to tempt you, I feel like you've done enough here, healing and recouping, to know, you're still going to be healing. You're still going to be going on that path here. But what you're doing is avoiding a catastrophe. You have the Tower in reverse. You're dodging a bullet here. So there's something showing up in the future that could tempt you. It could say, well, maybe go this way. But it's almost like Spirit's helping you out here. And Mother Nature is really coming in strong. Mother Earth. It could be even a mother figure or a mother-like energy that comes in and helps veer you in that right direction here. Could be, I just heard Mother Mary as well. But this is about you overcoming and dodging a bullet. Something that was tempting you, you're saying, nope, I'm not doing. Beautiful. Oh, I love this for you. Beautiful message here. So right when you think that you're feeling stuck or trapped, you're making a new choice, and you have choices here. Let's see what you're telling yourself. You're reclaiming your power. We see that without a doubt. You're healing. You're taking a little bit of time out to unplug, to rest, to recoup. But how are you feeling? Stand your ground. Yes. You're feeling like you have a little more fight in you to keep going. This is about defending yourself, standing up for your beliefs, setting healthy boundaries. Yes, yes, and yes, Capricorn. Setting healthy boundaries and protecting what's yours. This is about you living life on your terms. You having the upper hand. In the past here, I am sensing the energy of you feeling very maybe defensiveness here showing up. This could have been feeling like you were walking on eggshells, or feeling the pressure from all angles, like everybody was looking for a fight or looking for drama. You're walking away from that and standing your ground. You're saying, I deserve the best. I deserve people who want to meet me halfway, and I'm willing to either stay single and wait for that to come in, or I'm willing to walk away from relationships that aren't truthful, aren't honest, or aren't giving me what I need. Now let's take a look and clarify the Seven of Wands. Seven of Wands energy. The Chariot. You're moving forward. Beautiful. This is Cancerian energy here, and this is about ambition, drive, direction, but most importantly, triumphant success. Because you're standing your ground here, you are overcoming some sort of temptation here, and you're dodging a bullet. You're moving forward out of a situation that was less than ideal. And that's what the Six of Swords energy is all about, crossing your energy. I love this. Way to go. Capricorn, pat yourself on the back because you are stronger than you think here. I love this. Let's take a look and see what's going on in your external environment. What's going on in your surroundings? Patience, 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 patience. That little word that sometimes we don't love to hear. But the good news is this is that energy of balance, negotiation, and compromise, which I thought we mentioned in the beginning of your reading here. But this is about blending energies. If for some reason somebody around you or even yourself went to extremes in their behavior, it's almost like somebody may have fly off the handle easily, or somebody may be very indulgent, very impulsive, or maybe even have a temper. This is about you saying, you know what, I'm going to go with the flow. I'm going to bring patience regardless of what's going on around me. I'm going to be patient with myself. I'm going to show kindness, and I'm not going to let my emotions get the best of me, or I'm not going to let your emotions or actions dictate my future or who I am here. That's why you're standing your ground here. You're being patient with yourself in the midst of what's going on around you. Now, when the Temperance card shows up as well, this is about you having self-control. And that's what's showing up here. You're having self-control, and you're saying to whatever this devil, toxic, temptation energy is, you have enough self-control to dodge that bullet and move forward. So whatever that means for you, this is huge. This is really beautiful. I am so proud of you, Capricorn, for being able to have that self-control to stand up for your beliefs, stand up for what you want. If you want to attract a soulmate and love and patience and harmony, and somebody who's going to give you all of their heart and not dodge in and out, right? Then you need to get rid of the people that do, or the energies that come along with that. If you are wanting to make something work in a relationship, which I'll be honest here, I feel like a lot of you are really contemplating going this way, moving on. But if you are in a relationship, this is about moving on and moving past the old, not continuing to bring up old things that have happened. You making that choice to say, yes, this happened in the past, but it's not going to happen again. I'm not going to catastrophize, thank you, Spirit, catastrophize a situation and make it worse than it is, or keep replaying it over and over in my head, because it's not doing me or the other person any good. So I feel like you're being patient in this situation. What's actually happening for you, Capricorn, is you've evolved, you've matured. So let's look and see what this means. Ace of Swords. Oh my gosh. Ace of Swords showing up. There's that clarity, that truth, that solutions to the problems, to any conflicts that you've had here. Four of Pentacles. You're opening up your heart here. If you were withholding affection, now is the time for you to be more compassionate and affectionate towards yourself more than ever, but also make choices from the heart. You're opening your heart up here, and you're not letting this fear hold you back any longer. You have the Lover's card showing up again. So yes, you may be at times withholding affection from somebody because there was truths that came out, and that may have put you back on this pause, and you're like, whoa, I need a little bit of time. I need some time to reflect. I need some time to make some more decisions and choices here. But I feel like there was or is a soul connection that's either in your energy or that's coming in here for you. Most of you, I feel like, already know who this person is. But the fact that you do have an ace here, I feel like it's more truths being exposed that's going to help you open up. For those of you that are single and looking for love, I do feel very positive about you no longer keeping those bars or keeping the chains on your heart. And I feel like there's a moment of truth where there's somebody that could be coming in to your energy that's a soulmate here, if you are brave enough to open your heart here to this situation, because you've been patient for quite some time. Let's take a look and see what the hopes are and what the fears are. What are the hopes and fears? Shadow, moon energy. So this is about clarity. It's about truth, illusions, shadow side. Your hopes here are that clarity will prevail, that people will be honest and truthful, and that any of their own shadow stuff that you can kind of work through together, that they won't wear a mask and hold everything in, and then you find out years down the line that there's somebody completely different. And the energy here of the fear is letting your fears, your darkest, I won't say darkest worries, but dark, kind of going down that dark hole, that dark rabbit hole, the point of no return here, where you let fears engulf you. You let that shadow side really come up. These are just fears. They're not real for a lot of you. I would say 90% of them are not even real. It's our own imprisonment of our own minds. And again, it may be something in the past that we keep replaying over and over and over in our head. But it doesn't need to continue playing. It's like a broken record or a broken, tape where it just keeps rewinding. Throw out that darn tape, Capricorn, because you deserve to write a new story. Knight of Cups, there it is. New love offer. This is what you want. You want some of you are like a hopeless romantic. You want that love story per se here, but all you want is somebody who's going to offer up their cup of love. You don't want somebody coming in playing games. You don't want somebody who is, a player. You want somebody who follows their heart. You maybe even want that proposal or that person to really step up their game here, or to even, if you're single, for somebody to come in and say, I'd love to go on a date with you. I'd love to propose my heart to you here in one way, form, or another here. So let's take a look at your final outcome. What's the final outcome here for Capricorn? A lot of energy going on for you in the month of August, but I feel like you will be enlightened. There is a sense of awareness here that you have, and you're being divinely guided. We have base chakra, which I always pull an extra card to clarify the base chakra. But right away here, that base chakra is about foundation. It's about safety, security. A lot of times, all the time, that base chakra is formed between the ages of 0 and 7. So there could even be issues, childhood stuff that you're working through where you're dealing with your own shadow side. You're dealing with your own lack of confidence, your own security is what I'm hearing. Your own safety. Very important to you as well. firm foundation. That is the base chakra here. 4 of Pentacles. You just had that 4 of Pentacles. And remember I said this is about you opening up your heart, taking those, let's see if it's showing up here again for you, taking those chains off of your heart and opening up to love. Some of you may have been cold towards somebody, or you may have found out some sort of truth and you just kind of withheld the affection and said, well, I need some space here. This is about you opening up and being kind to yourself here. 4 of Pentacles says you're setting that firm foundation up and you will achieve and climb the mountains. You can see the mountain in the background. So I see that you've certainly been through a lot here, but the good news is you're not giving up. This 4 of Pentacles is saying, don't hang on to something so darn tightly. Don't hang on to these fears. Release. Allow yourself to open up and show kindness and affection towards yourself and possibly towards others if you can, but let other people come in and show love and kindness towards you. Now, it doesn't have to be the people that hurt you, but allow yourself to receive. I'm just getting this strong energy of receptivity for you, where other people want what's best for you and other people want you to feel better too and to heal. 3 of Swords. They want you to get past any of this kind of disheveled energy that you've been in for a little while. You're going to overcome these conflicts, but I feel like you will unplug, take a little bit of time out for yourself to really go inward and make the choices that are best for your heart. You're going to lead with the heart, but you're also going to stay logical about this as well. So last but not least here, Capricorn, we're going to get a message from the wisdom of the Oracle. And for those of you that are interested in any of the decks that you see used or above here, you can find all of that information in the description box below. Okay, so what we have here is we have never-ending story. And this feels like a never-ending story in your mind here. Remember what I said during your reading? I said we don't have to keep replaying that same record. It's like that broken record. You have a choice here to either stay in that broken record energy and keep replaying a situation over and over. If you're single, maybe you're doing the same thing. This is about getting out of your routine. For those of you in a relationship or some sort of conflicting energy here, and it feels like nothing is ever getting resolved, especially when it comes to matters of the heart, because below this there's a heart. They're telling me to tune in on it, and it says yes, love. It says no, yes, no, me, yes. But I feel like it's pointing towards yes and no, and the arrow's right in between. So some of you, and I'm just going to pull, I've never really done this before. I'm going to read to you the relationship message, and then I'm going to have you ask yourself a yes or no question, Capricorn, and then I will pull a card to clarify that yes or no. So again, something fun. I'm excited. I've never really done that before. So let's just take a look at this energy for you, and I will read to you the relationship message. And this is about self-criticism. It's about the wounded ego, unnecessary dramas. Hello, it's what we've been talking about here. And the relationship message is this. Sometimes your heart enters into a contract with another that results in pain, not because of abuse or neglect, but for other more complex reasons. Now, it doesn't mean that abuse and neglect weren't in your situation here, but it could be deeper than that is what I'm feeling here for you, Capricorn. It says shame, fear of intimacy, and low self-esteem are the greatest challenges to the success of a relationship. Consider how valuable this knowledge is. However, right now you have an opportunity for important healing, but you must reflect on the stories you weave about love, connection, abandonment, rejection, and loneliness. Not only do you need to begin a new story, you need to forgive yourself for telling yourself the old ones. Have compassion for the part of you that believes all those narratives. None of them were ever true anyway. Holy cow, Capricorn, literally all those words, maybe not verbatim, maybe some of them, but that is literally what we've been talking about in your reading. So I'm actually going to just tune into the energy of the protection here. And it says, Now is the time to avoid drama at all costs, especially when it comes to other people's stuff. Your sensitivity is on overload these days, and you're best served by keeping your distance. Your mantra today, not my circus, not my monkeys. All this drama will pass and you will carry on unscathed and blameless. Yes, absolutely. So for those of you that need to distance yourself from drama, I feel like it'll be in your highest good. Now, last but not least here, I just want you to ask yourself a yes or no question, Capricorn. And I'm just going to pull a card here because we did get that yes or no, and I'm being guided by Spirit to really, okay. All right. For some of you, I love this. I'm getting, I've already seen the card here, but there's a couple of ways. First of all, before I answer the yes or no, I want you to immediately go inward. What does your gut tell you? Is your gut giving you, Capricorn, a strong yes or a no? Okay, because that's what this card says. The High Priestess says your intuition already knows the answer. So I feel like that's probably why below here, it's between the yes and it's between the no, because your intuition, and this answer is going to be different for each and every one of you. Some of you it will be yes, some of you it will be no. So I really want you to tune in. What's that first answer that you, in your intuition, your gut, what did that tell you? Was it yes or was it no? And I feel like your intuition is on point, trying to tell you something at this time. The High Priestess, she is full of that insight, that inner wisdom. She's full of, you know, her own intuition, and sometimes she just sits back and she lets other people give the answers in a sense of through their actions. She knows, but she watches from behind the scenes here. So I do feel I feel a strong yes for those of you that may be asking a question regarding healing, regarding moving on, regarding attracting new love that's more aligned with who it is that you are and who it is that you want to spend the rest of your life with. But I'm getting that, is this person, am I supposed to stay in this conflict or in this energy? I'm getting no, because I feel like there is this never-ending cycle that you're ready to step off this hamster wheel. You're ready to throw that broken record out the window. So I hope that helps you, Capricorn. Beautiful, deep energy reading here. I hope it resonates. If so, please feel free to hit that thumbs up button. Feel free to share, comment, subscribe, like, hit that notification bell. And I am sending all of you wonderful souls so much love and light. Till next time.